Around ads started running on my channel basically around 15th of May 2020, and for the month of May, hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bukola. I film about skincare, YouTube tips, and I put in some vlogs as well. So if you like what I do here, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on your post notification as well, so that you always get notified anytime I drop new videos. So you guys, in today's video, I think today's video is one of the most requested video for me when it comes to YouTube tips, that I should share my payments, and I decided I was going to be sharing my first 6 payments. The reason why I decided to share my first 6 payments is because I know people want to have an idea. YouTube takes time, unless you are so lucky that maybe in a month, or unless you have that fan base already. Sometimes if you are just starting from the scratch with no social media following, it might take time. And some people want to know if the effort being put into it is actually worth it. See, let me tell you something. I'm just going to tell you that it is worth it, but it's going to worth it if you are patient enough, because it's not something that just comes overnight. As you keep growing, everything about your channel keeps growing, and everything about you keeps growing as well. So I said I was going to be sharing my 6 months payment, first 6 months, and let's just go through it. And this is basically going to be me showing you guys the payment. And in another video, I'm going to be explaining to you what CPM, your click-through rate, that has to do with all these payment things. I'm going to be explaining it in another video, because I don't want to go deep into it in this video, because I don't want it to be too long. So when I started, I think I started August, was that August 13th or so, 2019, and I got monetized in May. And I think I started making money May. I started making money May 2020. I'm just going to be sharing my payments for the first 6 months, so that you guys can have an idea. See, there is no constant payment when it comes to YouTube. It is not a fixed payment. It's not that maybe because you make $500 this month, that you're going to be making $1,000 next month, or you're going to be making that same $500 next month. If your views don't match up, if your CPM don't match up, a lot of things just come together to make this money. Talking about in another video. So today I'll talk about my first 6 months, and I have my system with me just in case I'm looking down you guys, because I'm literally sitting on the floor. So on May, when I got monetized, I think I got monetized in May around was that May 13? Ads started showing on my channel around May 15 or May 16, because I know I wasn't able to like do the process immediately. I got the notification in my mail that I have gotten monetized. So my very first month of payment in May, I didn't meet the threshold, so I wasn't paid, because YouTube pays, or they give out their check every 21st of every month. So they bring out their check every 21st of every month. So I got monetized around, ads started running on my channel basically around 15th of May 2020. And for the month of May, I made $69.42 in that month that I got monetized. And I think it's still pretty okay. Maybe because my views have started to like come up a bit. So that was how I was able to make $69.42 in May. So let's move to June. In June, I know basically it started growing. My CPM is going to change and all of that. So in June, I made $218.21 on YouTube AdSense. All these payments are basically on YouTube AdSense. So June, I made $218.21 in June. And in July, I made $318.72. You guys can see that there's about like $100 difference in June and July. Yeah, because of my views, and because of my because of my views. And it's not all views that you get on every videos that get monetized. I will talk about that later when I'm done explaining to you guys, or when I'm done calling out the numbers for you guys. So in July, I made $318.72. That is about $100 difference from June and July. So in August, I made $420.68. That was the money I made on Google AdSense in August alone. So in September, and I think September was my highest paid month that time, and in September I made $488.71. So that is how my views and my payments, the more my views increase, the more my payments increase. I think my most viewed month, or the month that I have the most view, is August, and that was not the month I made the best payment, because there's one thing YouTube does: any money you make in a particular month is going to be paid to you in the next month. So that's why the money for September is like higher than the money for August. But I think the views were close. I think one was 270k views, one was 250k views. So in the month of October, which is the 6th month, I made $376.18. And what actually made this month very, like, the money dropped was because I wasn't putting out video consistently. I think this was the month I traveled for my sister's wedding. I wasn't really available, and yeah, a lot of things, I wasn't putting out video as much as I would. In September, I think I put out video about almost every day, and August, so that was why my parents skyrocketed like that. And this is money that I made in my first 6 months. And when I got monetized, I think I struggled when it comes to getting my pin. I did a video on that I got my pin, I think October 12th, after my sister's wedding. That was when I even traveled home. That was when I was able to go to the post office to go and check if my pin has arrived. So I think I got my pin October 12th. So when I got my pin October 12th, YouTube paid me money for May, June, July, and August. In October, like 2 days after that I got my pin and I put my pin in the normal place I'm meant to put it, YouTube paid me the money straight. I received a check for the payment of May, June, July, August immediately, because this money has been long overdue for them to pay me. So immediately I put my pin. The following day I got a mail that they have mailed my check, that I should check my bank in the next 5 days. So the money for September, because in that same October that I got my pin around 12th. So immediately I put that pin, I got paid for this month. So for that October 21st, I still get paid again, because I'm meant to get paid every 21st of every month. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you don't understand, you can let me know in the comment section. Maybe I'll probably explain better. So because when I put my pin, it wasn't on the 21st of October yet, which YouTube normally pay. So they pay me the pending payment that was on ground before. And because I said something that the money you make January is going to be paid to you in February, so the money I now made in September was the one that was paid to me October 21st. I don't know if I hope you guys should be able to get me by now. How YouTube pays, and this is my first 6 months payment, and my first payment from YouTube was actually $1,000 and about 15 cents, I think, which I think is still very much okay. At least, even if it is a side hustle, it can do a lot of things. I'm just being realistic here. It can sort some bills for you. So if you are thinking you want to start a YouTube channel and you don't have an insight or anybody's insight of payment or how YouTube pays, a lot of things comes together when it comes to the payment. See, I'm going to be talking more on it. I just want this video to be based on the payment alone, because I don't want it too long. So I'll explain a lot of things better, because this month we are talking about money, how CPM work, how everything work. So this is my first payment. For those who have been wanting to know how it is, for them to know or decide if you are going to be joining the YouTube community, or if you are going to be starting out, this is like a free, something you do at the comfort of your home, a video you film at the comfort of your home. Sometimes people even do this for fun and still get paid. So it's just, I think it's worth starting as a side hustle in 2021. So you guys, for those who have been wanting to see my insight for 6 months, this is how much I got paid for my first 6 months of starting a YouTube channel. Please, I know sharing something that has to do with money online is a little bit, I don't know, people feel a certain way about it, but I don't want you to feel any certain way. I just want you to see it in the perspective of somebody who wants to check, or who wants to know the insight of the payment, YouTube gives out, for them to know if this thing is going to worth their time. So just see it from that angle. This is not about any other thing else. That's what I decided to share with you guys, and I think I'm happy because I've been able to fulfill my promise. For those that have been coming into my DM asking me personally, I'm like, don't worry, I'm going to make a video about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification as well, so that anytime I drop videos, you're always going to get notified. And I'm going to be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.